How does the wealthiest man in the world move his family across the globe without anyone knowing? This is Elon Musk we're talking about. A man whose every tweet shakes stock markets, whose rockets alter geopolitics, and whose companies touch everything from the cars we drive to the satellites circling above our heads. When Musk's family travels, it's not just about luxury. It's about secrecy, precision, and cutting-edge tech that feels closer to a military operation than a vacation. Private jets? Absolutely. But that's just the surface. Decoy flights often hide Musk's movements, with multiple aircraft taking off to confuse watchers. Entire flight paths can seemingly vanish from public radar, while encrypted communication ensures that only a select few know the proper destination. And the protection doesn't stop in the sky. On the ground, convoys move with the stealth of a presidential motorcade. Armored SUVs, disguised vehicles, and routes that shift at the last minute keep his family one step ahead of paparazzi, rivals, and even potential threats. The destinations themselves, often classified as secure. From remote compounds in Texas to hidden luxury villas abroad, every stay is monitored, locked down, and shielded by layers of surveillance and security. It's a travel design intended to keep the Musk family invisible until Elon himself decides the world should know their whereabouts. Musk isn't just a billionaire. He's a global target of governments, competitors, activists, and obsessed fans. And when your influence stretches across energy, defense, and space exploration, moving in silence becomes a matter of survival. So, how does Elon Musk, watched 24/7 by the media, governments, and rivals, manage to get his family across the world without a trace? Buckle up. You're about to step inside one of the most secretive travel systems on Earth. And once you know, you'll never see private travel the same way again. The risk factor. Elon Musk isn't just the world's richest man. He's one of the most influential figures alive. His name is tied to revolutions in energy, space, technology, and communication. With Tesla, he took on trillion-dollar oil empires, pushing the world toward electric vehicles, clean energy, and the future of autonomous driving. Through SpaceX, he made private space exploration not only possible but profitable, landing multi-billion-dollar contracts with NASA and the Pentagon, while also handling missions that involve sensitive military payloads. Then there's Starlink, his global satellite internet constellation, a system so powerful that it provides lifelines of communication in war zones and politically volatile regions. In Ukraine, Starlink has literally kept soldiers and civilians connected during blackouts of traditional networks, making the company both an asset and a target in the country's ongoing geopolitical conflicts. And Musk's reach doesn't stop there. He owns X, formerly Twitter, a platform that shapes political discourse in real time. One tweet can ripple through governments and markets across continents. With Neuralink, he's blurring the boundary between human minds and machines. The Boring Company is tunneling beneath cities to reimagine infrastructure. And with his AI company xAI, Musk is chasing perhaps the boldest ambition of all, to understand the very nature of the universe. But with an empire of this scale comes extreme risk. Musk isn't just disrupting industries, he's threatening entrenched powers, oil lobbies, energy monopolies, defense contractors, foreign governments, even rival tech giants. Each step forward puts him in direct conflict with forces that do not lose gracefully. That makes Elon Musk himself a high-value target. And when the man at the center of it all has children, the stakes rise exponentially. His family, his most vulnerable link, is exposed to the same risks, but they are amplified. For them, the danger isn't abstract. It's real, immediate, and constant. Which is why every move, every flight, every trip, every public appearance becomes more than travel. It becomes a covert operation, guarded like state secrets, executed with layers of protection and deception. Convoys, armored vehicles, decoy flights, encrypted communications. His family's safety requires the precision of a spy agency. For Elon Musk, getting from point A to point B is never simple. It's not about luxury, it's about survival. The invisible schedule. When Elon Musk's family moves, it's a masterclass in disappearing in plain sight. You'll never know when his children are on the move, not even if you're standing in the same airport. That's because Musk's security team doesn't just plan trips, they orchestrate illusions. Every journey begins with multiple departure windows spread across different times and even other airports. Each plan has its decoy route, complete with misleading schedules that could send would-be trackers in the wrong direction. Even Musk's closest travel staff might not know the real itinerary until moments before takeoff. And for those thinking they can simply follow his jets online, forget it. His aircraft often disables transponders mid-flight, hides behind FAA privacy programs that mask tail numbers, and sometimes even swaps jets at the last minute. One plane might take off just to be seen, while the real one slips quietly into the clouds. Whether it's his children heading to a private school trip, his mother flying to an event, or any family member making a quiet getaway, the same system applies. Vanish before you've even left. By the time anyone notices they've gone, they're already thousands of miles away. The fleet. Elon Musk doesn't just own a jet, he commands an airborne fortress. At the core of his private fleet is the Gulfstream G650ER, a $70 million engineering marvel built for power and reach. With the ability to fly 7,500 nautical miles non-stop, this jet can glide from New York to Hong Kong without a single refuel, bypassing crowded airports where cameras flash and security risks multiply. Step inside, and it's clear this isn't just a luxury aircraft. It's a flying command center. Military-grade Starlink satellite systems beam secure, high-speed communications into the cabin, keeping Musk plugged into Tesla factories, SpaceX missions, and even Pentagon contracts in real time, no matter if he's crossing oceans or deserts. The electronics are reportedly EMP hardened, designed to resist hacking attempts and electromagnetic attacks. Access to the cabin? Not by keys or codes, but through custom biometric scanners, ensuring only trusted individuals set foot on board. A discreet medical suite sits tucked inside, ready for emergencies, turning the jet into a mobile safe zone. But the G650ER is just the flagship. Musk's movements are obscured by backup Gulfstreams and discreetly leased aircraft, which are constantly rotated to confuse trackers. Each is fitted with encrypted Wi-Fi, biosecure air filtration, and interiors designed for both endurance and elegance. Plush leather recliners, full sleeping quarters, a dining lounge, and those iconic oval windows that flood the cabin with natural light. For Musk's family, these aren't just jets. They're flying fortresses disguised as luxury lounges, machines built to move the world's most watched billionaire, and his heirs faster, safer, and quieter than anyone watching could ever predict. Every takeoff is more than travel, a strategy. The convoy on the ground. When Elon Musk's family touches down, there's no fanfare, no velvet ropes, no paparazzi flashbulbs. Instead, there's silence, steel, and speed. From the Gulfstream's cabin, they move straight into a sealed private hangar, far from public eyes. Waiting inside is a convoy that looks less like family transport, and more like a scene ripped from a futuristic spy thriller. These aren't ordinary cars. They're custom-engineered Tesla Model X's and Model S Plaids, reimagined as luxury fortresses on wheels. Beneath their polished exteriors, every inch is armored. Panels reinforced against ballistic fire, run-flat tires designed to keep rolling even after direct hits, and reinforced glass that can withstand sustained assault. But the real genius lies in the tech. Hidden beneath those sleek curves are drone countermeasure systems, capable of jamming hostile surveillance from the sky. And if the convoy is pursued, the vehicles can switch to AI-assisted autopilot escape modes, executing evasive maneuvers faster than even a trained driver could react, zigzagging through traffic, rerouting in real time, and outpacing any chase. The convoy moves like a chessboard in motion. Identical decoy Teslas peel off at intersections, drawing attention away while the true path disappears into a maze of city streets. Every route is pre-cleared by ex-Special Forces operatives, who monitor live drone feeds, street cameras, and thermal sensors to eliminate surprises before they appear. And when the engines fall silent, Musk's private garage becomes the stage. It's a billionaire's fantasy where security meets collector's passion. Next to these armored beasts sit priceless treasures: a Ford Model T, a legendary McLaren F, one worth over $20 million, the Tesla Roadster launched into space, and even the Lotus Esprit Wet Nelly submarine car from James Bond's The Spy Who Loved Me. For Musk, the ground convoy isn't just transport. It's a moving fortress and a rolling museum. Luxury, security, and history collide every time the wheels turn, ensuring his family travels through the world like ghosts in armored glass. Satellite shield. Elon Musk doesn't just trust local systems. He rewrote the rules of security with Starlink, a private satellite web he personally controls. While other billionaires rely on encrypted phones or third-party servers, Musk commands an entire orbital shield circling Earth, ready to beam him and his family into secure networks wherever they land. For them, Starlink isn't a luxury, it's survival. From a remote desert airstrip to a hidden yacht in the Mediterranean, Musk's family connects through private uplinks that bypass local providers entirely. No leaks, no backdoors, no surveillance states peering in. Every message, every call, every strategy session happens inside a fortress of satellites. But Starlink isn't just Wi-Fi in the sky, it's Musk's direct hotline to power. With a single order, satellites can be rerouted to open encrypted corridors for communication with governments, military commanders, or CEOs halfway across the globe. In a crisis, this means that decisions that shape markets, or even wars, can be made in real time. On the ground, Musk moves like a head of state, his codename Voyager. Around him, up to 20 elite bodyguards rotate in layered formations, some armed, some scanning crowds, others ready for medical emergencies or counter-surveillance. Every step is calculated, every angle covered. Because protecting Musk isn't just guarding a man, it's shielding the mind-steering industries worth trillions, billionaire-level protocol. When Elon Musk steps into the orbit of presidents, prime ministers, or fellow billionaires, the choreography mirrors a geopolitical summit. Every movement, every precaution is executed with the precision of a state visit. His security footprint is impossible to ignore. Musk's advance team often arrives hours ahead, sweeping meeting rooms for hidden surveillance devices, scanning for vulnerabilities, and mapping out every exit. The coordination is seamless. Whether working alongside the US Secret Service, foreign royal guards, or the heavily armed private security details of other billionaires. Musk's world operates on protocols that blur the line between corporate strategy and national defense. One telling moment came during a private meeting with Donald Trump. Sources say Trump, long accustomed to the elite protection of the Secret Service, was visibly taken aback by Musk's mobile fortress approach. The synchronization of his armed detail, the strategic use of decoy convoys, and his reliance on Starlink-secured communications impressed even seasoned political veterans. In these rarefied circles, security isn't just about protection, it's theater. It broadcasts wealth, influence, and a level of independence so absolute that even heads of state take notice. For Musk, every guarded step isn't only survival, it's a declaration of power. Elon Musk's family doesn't just travel, they vanish and reappear like ghosts. Every movement is choreographed, every risk anticipated, every location shielded by layers of technology and human expertise. It's not just about comfort, it's about controlling the one thing billionaires value most: freedom of movement without fear. So the next time you hear Elon Musk is somewhere in the world, ask yourself, is he there? Or is the honest Musk and his family already miles away, hidden in plain sight? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping billionaire secrets. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the following story.